south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready, set. Shot, 17. Set.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 20.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown 49ers. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing, Young.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And he's going to be out inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now a handoff working right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Now Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Young. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Young now. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Willis. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are...
All right.
Point away now from tying this ball game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Red, yellow.
Off the play fake, Young.
They'll air one out deep for Mingo. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You look at this Carolina defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He'll look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Okay, ready?
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Claude Ray.
Young. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Young is set to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready! Maverick! Go!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Go check! Set up!
This is Samuel.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Let's go! Check! Hurt!
He'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set! Ready!
It's Young on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Green jack! Set, huh?
Young to throw it.
There's Trumbull, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On the set.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
You don't blue.
Moore, the man in motion. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 130 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 37 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Okay, right?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, right, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Moore, the man in motion. To throw on second down is Young. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So that's where we go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry, hurry! Go!
They'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another 2nd and goal.
Go!
Oh, a design run here for Ayuk. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, the lineman on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Now he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
They've been able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here is Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handed out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Young on 3rd down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Inside the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll set up a throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
Ready, ready.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Panthers 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Touchdown! 49ers! Quentin Johnston, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Young working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Young looks to throw on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now Young. Taken across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers get a bit closer.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Tag! Three! Let go!
McCaffrey on the toss right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Check smash. Check smash. Get up.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Quentin Johnston with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Niners are able to widen their advantage. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing, Young. Pass complete to Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Young. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's Young. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Young's throw complete there to Moore. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Young. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stick with Algier. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run for it with Algier. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He had to fight that time, ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready, go.
Give to Algier from the shotgun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A very solid gain of 27. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now.
their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Again, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like...
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? McCaffrey. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. It's Marte Mapu, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Panthers 28. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Cooper here. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Niners, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
Yeah. We're switching back to Final Fantasy. Thanks for watching.